Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tech Support. This is my new YouTube channel. Welcome. To begin with, our first Let's Play will be a basic Medieval 2 Total War Let's Play. We're just going to do just an England campaign. Very hard, very hard. And it's just to kind of show you guys what I'm about. You know, how my play style is, because we're going to be playing a lot of Medieval 2. Other games might be featured Crusader Kings, maybe Europa Universalis, Mountain Blade Warband, most definitely, and among some other games that I'll be playing from time to time. So those of you, most of you, I'm assuming, if you looked up this, have played Medieval 2 Total War. And England is probably the most generic faction of all of them, considering when everyone thinks of the medieval period, they're probably thinking of either England or France. So this is England at post King William, well, I guess Duke William's conquest of England. And so now the House of Normandy sits atop the English throne. It overthrew the House of Godwin, I believe. So we shouldn't have too much trouble beginning by securing the Isles. But with very hard, I always have to watch out for the French attacking my territory in Normandy. Other things I'll have to watch out for on very hard is the Danes coming down on my eastern flank, my eastern coast. And then also the Portuguese and the Spanish tend to attack Wales and also Ireland. I don't know why this is, but they do it quite often, as I've found through my various campaigns in the British Isles. But let's just go ahead and jump right into it. I'll let you guys watch the quick faction intro.
With the Norman conquest and a crowned king came the dawning of a new era for England. Nobles ordered the construction of mighty castles to fortify the realm. To rule this land is a birthright, but to control it requires the courage and skill few possess. It is a kingdom beset by enemies. The Scots press at its borders, the Vikings to the north, and the French separated by a mere channel of water. All of the country exists in a state of war, as even the common are called upon for duty. In these times of total war, it rests on the shoulders of those who lead to ensure the kingdom does not fall into ruin.
Alright guys, welcome to the campaign map. Just for future reference, I am going to be cutting out the load times and the turn times, just because I think it looks a bit more professional. Okay, let's go ahead and get started here. We have Prince Rufus up here in the north, and without a doubt the developers intended for us to go ahead and take York. You know what, we're going to do that in a second. Let's just check out the rest of our armies real quick. We've got Robert here. Robert is in fact going to join Captain Robin, and they are going to take Rennes, which in Brittany. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Let's see. I think the garrison has a couple units of crossbowmen, but I'm just going to say that I'm going to wait it out for the 4 turns. I won't be worrying about the French right now attacking me in Normandy. At least I hope I don't have to worry about them right now. Otherwise, we have bigger issues. I am going to disband this unit of peasants because I think it's just kind of soaking up income. Let's go ahead and talk to the French.
What is it you would
Trade
talk
rights.
to us about, Signor?
Of course. Let's do map information,
I think not,
Okay, that's not good. No. Come on, man. Literally, you might have like 1 more territory than I do, maximum. I'll pay you 200 for it. And I'll give you my map information as well.
No.
See, they come down by quite a bit whenever you do that. I'll give 300, and they'll probably accept it 4 or 350.
I cannot quite accept.
Come on, I'll give you 350. I'll give you 350 gold. Yeah, I also am very lazy, and I don't like to actually type it out whenever I'm doing this in the negotiations. It's much easier just to click.
You enjoy holding us to très bien. We shall see.
Yes, my
All right,
lord.
so diplomatic relations have been opened with the French. I will go. Actually, let's not talk to the Spanish. Let's head into the Holy Roman Empire. That was a little bit silly of me. What else do we need? We also need a navy, but we currently do not have a port. So I think that's going to be our first order of business, is to build a port here in London. Added to that, we will definitely be needing roads all over the realm. So we'll go ahead and put those out there. Let's see, what does Rufus have? He has 2 units of peasant archers and 2 units of spear militia. Get him disbanding peasants. I can actually pull out these 2 units of spear militia, and I will have them join Prince. Or, yeah, go ahead and do that. And along with that, I will send 1 unit of spear militia and 1 unit of peasant archers. And I will also have Prince Rufus go ahead and construct a watchtower, because I like being able to see things. I'll go ahead and do that with King William as well. Put some watchtowers throughout de jure England. And I think Caen is pretty, and Normandy is pretty well watched over at the moment. Okay, so it looks like that's about all we can do for this turn. I'm actually going to combine these 2 armies, or these 2 navies, and we're going to dock them at Caen. We actually do. We do have a port. Awesome. We'll recruit another boat there. We are currently making only 300 gold per turn, though, and these guys are quite a heavy upkeep, so I'm actually not going to do that. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead and crank the taxes up in London. Will you go any higher? Yeah. I like to keep it so that it's either content or happy public order and at least some population growth. Alright, that's it for this turn. Let's see the next one. Alright, so we have received a mission from the Council of Elders to take York, and we're definitely going to do that before the Scots can get their hands on it. That's for damn sure. So we're going to go ahead and... Should we besiege it with just Rufus? I could probably win, just because there's the best thing they have in here for them to actually do any damage to me is this unit of spear militia, and I'm pretty sure my bodyguard could still handle that. But I'm going to go ahead and bring the rest of my force up just as a safety precaution. Also, I'm going to go ahead and organize these troops like this. Makes it easier to control on the battlefield. There we go. That'll be the next turn. Hopefully the Scottish don't get there. What else do we need to do? We should probably take Admiral Nigel. I'm assuming the Scottish will talk to us by themselves. Yes. Trusting that upon them. Wow, there are 2 enemy navies to begin with. So 3 boats. That's not good. We probably want to steer clear of them. Let's get her on the boat, and then we're going to sail away. And hopefully they didn't notice us. Admiral George will hopefully leave us alone. Robert can go ahead and continue on his merry way to Rennes. And inside Rennes, there's 1 unit of mailed knights and 2 units of crossbows. And those crossbows are actually going to be quite difficult to deal with, just because we lack the range here in order to deal with them. So, okay, so the spear militia do have a bonus fighting cavalry, but even then it's not that strong. So I'm actually going to reinforce this army with 1 unit of mercenary crossbows. These guys are quite expensive in the upkeep, as you can tell. The rest of my troops have nothing more than 125, and these guys cost 180, but I think it'll be worth it. Plus, we got the mercenary captain retinue. Awesome. And we have constructed dirt roads all over the place. You know what? We definitely need to be able to capitalize on England's advanced infantry, so we're going to go ahead and build that there. And also a drill square so we can begin to get some of those armored sergeants onto the battlefield. Alright, so taking a look at the end of turn report, as usual, the Byzantines are overall the best at the beginning, but that will most likely soon change. I am yet to see a campaign where the Byzantines actually survive for long. Well, not survive, but prosper. That's a better word. Now let's go. I'm not gonna go into York. I'm just gonna hang out outside. I don't think Prince Edward can actually reach York. I don't even know what you said, Prince Edward, but it sounded very, very Scottish. Alright. I think that'll wrap it up for another turn, unless I construct anything else. No, I don't believe so. Alright, see you guys next one. Alright, welcome back.
Your Majesty.
Let's continue our diplomat on his way to the Holy Roman Empire. We do have the completion of a port in London, so that's nice. We'll go ahead and build some land clearance. Yeah, that'll definitely increase our trade is actually going to increase by quite a bit. Meanwhile, we'll only get about 50 from farms, but that's still pretty nice. That's a poor harvest anyway. Alright, let's go ahead and besiege York. And I will actually not assault this immediately, because I want to be able to deal with the Scottish really quickly. I just want to wipe them off the map really quickly, not have to deal with them in the future. Meanwhile, we are making about 1,000 gold, so I will probably recruit an army in Nottingham as soon as we construct some better things, like some actual buildings, like a bowyer and this garrison quarters. They'll give us levy spearmen, which are they're okay. They're nothing really. They're about as good as spear militia. But we'll have to. I guess we'll have to use them as our backbone to take Carnarvon, which is in Wales. But for right now, let's just recruit a unit of male knights. They are pretty expensive upkeep as well, 250, but we'll have to deal with it. And the Scottish actually didn't open up trade rights with me, so that means they're probably going to attack me soon. Usually it means whenever the diplomats in Medieval 2, you'll see that any, other factions' diplomats will just show up randomly and just not do anything after attempting to talk to your settlement. Usually means they're going to declare war soon. That's okay. I forgive you, Scotland. Alright, well, okay, we have our princess on here, Cecilia. We could get her married off to the French. That way we don't have to deal with them, and we can just secure the British Isles and then deal with the French later. So I think we're going to go ahead and do that. That sounds like a good plan. Go ahead and see if you can engage diplomatic relations with them. Admiral George here has one boat. Let's see if we can... Oh, gosh, it's got way more stats. Way better stats than we do. 10-10 versus our cogs have, like, what? I don't want to fight it. We'll probably lose. Definitely lose. Yeah, these are 5/8s, so definitely not a fight that I'm willing to take a chance on. We probably should build a watchtower here just in case some rebels pop up. I'll do that later. Alright, let's take a look, see if there are any other Scottish armies. There is one under Edmund Canmore. So we can scoot over one. Okay, perfect. Now we can see if they actually manage to take Inverness. Otherwise, we can just storm them. And if we can defeat both the Scottish King and Edward at the same time, their faction will die. So hopefully we can get them out of the way. Alright, next turn. Alright, we do have an offer for a prince here, Stephen Pole. Stephen, I'm sorry, but you're really dumb. I'm sorry, Stephen. You're just unacceptably stupid.
I am ready to...
Alright, King Philip. Well, actually, they don't actually have anyone they can marry me off to, but I'll go ahead and get an alliance with the French. Just to begin with. We're going to betray them eventually, but it's very hard. So, I mean, everyone's going to betray everyone. It doesn't really matter. What we need to do now is make sure the Danes don't sail across with just a couple of cogs, because that would really ruin my day if they managed to take Nottingham, like, really quickly. That would really suck. As you noticed, the French rebels have not sallied out of their town there, which is nice. Keep them pinned in there for as long as possible so they take more attrition. Garrison quarters complete in Nottingham. Great. We could probably build a boyar here so that we can recruit. Can we recruit archers here? We cannot, so we will have to do that next after we do the drill square. Okay, and London is constructing something. We'll probably build some small chapels following this. That way we can get some priests all over the place. You don't have to worry about too many heretics. Oh, we do have these meld knights here, which we're going to leave inside because I don't accidentally waste them against York peasants. Okay, see you in the next turn. Alright, so the rebels in York actually surrendered without a fight, which is very nice. Now we just got 2,500 free florins and also a town with about 600 income. And we're going to go ahead and convert this to a wooden palisade. We're going to make it into a city, basically. I'm not too worried about producing units down here because we've got Nottingham and eventually we'll have Carnarvon and we will have Inverness in the north, but we definitely want to have York have access to like this Baltic trade that will hopefully... We should actually send Cecilia out to Denmark. That's actually probably way smarter.
Ships ready.
If we then marrying her to the French. We have a merchant here as well. We'll send him somewhere. I'm really bad at keeping up with merchants. I always get these like one ability, whatever they have. Finance. They have like one star like that. Yeah. Barely grasps the basics of the barter system. And they get put up against like Egyptian freaking 10-star financial crazy guys. Swindlers and whatnot. Alright. We don't need to build a church here because we already have a small chapel. Or a small church. So we'll go ahead and leave that. And you know what we should build is a brothel so we can recruit some spies over time. And as I promised, we will build a chapel there. Done. Oh, we should probably recruit some armored sergeants. Oh no, it's billmen actually. Huh, interesting. I did not realize that. Oh yeah, England can't recruit armored sergeants. That's the weird thing about England. They get billmen. I completely forgot. Sorry about that, guys.
Fleet ready, sire.
Okay, so Admiral Nigel's on his way, and I will actually bring... yeah, I'll bring up these knights now to York, and we'll just sit here for a turn waiting for this, and then we'll leave this one unit of town militia back, and we will try to crush the Scottish before they can launch an offensive against me, because whoever this guy is, Patrick McDougall has been just talking it out with Nottingham for a while now. I'm getting kind of worried. Recruit anything else? Well, we can recruit 2 units of levy spearmen, and we could actually just, in case we lose too many men, we can send those guys up north. And yeah, that's probably good. No more cavalry. Alright, these guys have 1 turn till surrender, so I think you would expect a battle. very, very soon. See you then. And immediately as I say the Scottish want to attack me, they finally offer me trade rights, which I will accept for now. Alright, so we do have a battle on our hands, folks. We have 1 unit of male knights, and 2 units of crossbows, and 2 units of spear militia versus our army under the command of Robert. I'm most worried about these crossbowmen, if I'm honest, because I'm probably just going to soak up the cavalry charge here with one of my spear militia, but I'm really worried about the life of my general. Hopefully our crossbows can take out these in the male knights, and also, yeah. We'll just try to win this battle, okay? Shouldn't be too much of trouble. Let's see you in the battlefield. Alright, so the battle has begun immediately, as per usual for sally outs. So we'll go ahead and organize my men. I do prefer to play in this extended UI view. I just like it better. In my opinion, it gives me a better view of the battlefield. And let's see, who's charging out first? Okay, so we got the crossbows. I mean, I could pressure them up here, but hopefully they don't get shot. Let's see if we can offer them any pressure. Okay, the mercenary crossbows, you need to halt. And then I want you to fire immediately, these male knights. Yeah, Robert, come back. Actually, we'll prepare him to flank, I think. Make it a little bit obvious what we're trying to do. And here come the male knights. And I don't know if they're going to get their charge off or not. Okay. Oh, I don't want fire arrows. Please no fire arrows. But that was a solid shot. Definitely from both my peasant archers and from my mercenary crossbows. Killed a solid third, I'd say, of the male knights. Meanwhile, my general is out here, and I'm going to actually throw him against these crossbows for a second here. Let's see if the male knights maneuver themselves, and maybe then they present their backs to my archers. And it looks like the male knights are actually going to sit there and just get their butts kicked by how many bolts? About 180. And here comes my cavalry charge, and of course only the first line charge, because mechanics are dumb. Okay, so now we are under attack. I'm not going to be too worried about it, though, because they should be taking damage from the rear, and hopefully we'll be able to kill their general in due time. And I want Robert to escape from that, please. Please escape, Robert. Thank you. I was a little bit worried there for a second. Alright, these male knights are wavering, which is a good sign. I'll pull Robert back. I was just hoping to draw out a few kills there. I'm actually going to redirect the fire of these peasant archers onto the crossbows. Hopefully they can do a little more damage. But I'm going to keep the crossbows, the actual crossbows, over on here. Now they're just down to the general. And this is actually quite a brave general, if I may say so myself. Countercharge. Countercharge. I don't believe they have any other infantry, so we're going to go ahead and throw the last unit in there as well. And I'm actually going to lead... I'm not sure if I could actually just shoot up one more volley off. Let's see if he just stays... Nope. Fire at the crossbow. Oh, no. Shoot the male knights. There you go. Come on, kill him. Thank you. Alright, now the enemy spear militia should break immediately. Near immediately, at least. And actually, I'll turn on fire arrows now. See if we can break those crossbows and don't have to worry about losing too many extra men. So this is working out pretty well for us, for sure. Both the units of spear militia have routed, as I predicted. And the crossbows should be shaken up. Yeah, they definitely are. Robert, excuse me, is running around the side here. And the fire arrows should, yeah, they brought it down to wavering morale. And seeing all these extra spear militia charging at them should break them, actually. We can get one more volley off here. Yeah. Beautiful. Alright, there run away all the British, or not the British, the Briton peasants. And there goes the crossbows. And please don't torch my general. That would be very rude. Okay, these crossbowmen are actually shaken. So they are not routing quite yet. I'm actually going to chase them down. Let's see if we can chase them into the city. Oh, these guys are actually going to fight. I see. Please break. Please break. And you guys can hold your fire, actually. Come on, just break these guys. Really easy. They're just near death. Total, just kill them. Please. Are the rest of the units coming back? You just can't let them kiss the town center before they rout. Come on. I really don't want to have to deal with that. There we go. Clear victory. Lost 60 men. Entire enemy army, despite saying they have 180 men left, will be thoroughly dealt with by hanging, or whatever method Robert chooses. Our archers and mercenary crossbowmen did the most damage, and peasant archers didn't even take a single casualty, so good for them. Alright, see you guys back on the campaign map. Alright, so Rennes now belongs to us. And the French actually, I think we're trying to use my roads to get to there to besiege it. Captain Lois better return home, because we're allies, and you need to get out of my territory, because I don't remember giving you any sort of military access, buddy. Where are you going? Oh, you got stopped. I see. Okay, that's an issue. George, don't do this to me, buddy. I actually could probably recruit a unit of mercenary galley or something like that. Let's see. Bring you over here, and I'll bring King William. Yeah, mercenary cog. I'll do that. And then attack Admiral George. Clear victory. Sunk his boat. There we go. Problem solved. I'm actually going to disband this mercenary. Should I? Just 30 more. No. Is it? Yeah, you know what? Might as well keep it. And then we can just head our way on over to Denmark. Good job, King William. You are a brilliant strategist. Too bad you're going to die soon, and then I don't have anyone to govern London. Probably should have accepted, actually, that the guy a while ago. Oh, well. Hopefully Cecilia will find another husband. Alright, let's go trade some French wine. Sounds like a plan. Totally not going to get freaking stolen all of our monies from immediately. Alright, Holy Roman Empire. Trade rights. Let's not do trade rights, because I've heard from people that doing trade rights and not actually having any trade routes available reduces your overall faction standing. So right now I think we're just going to trade maps, or at least he's going to ask for money. See, he's not. This guy is much better than the French. Gosh dang, Captain Fritz, you're the real MVP. Gotta say, I'll give you 300. Still too much, but it's not as bad as freaking 1200 at the beginning, the first turn. There you go. See, merchant success. 2 units of spear militia at my capital. Very nice. I'll keep those there for now as a garrison. And it appears Prince Edward has assembled quite the host there. These Highland archers, they do not actually have a long-range missile value, so that's good. I believe they only have 2 generals' bodyguards. Yeah, they have 2 units of Hobilars, 2 units of Highlanders. Okay, that's actually a pretty tough army, if I'm honest. Prince Rufus has 3 command. I'm not sure if he'll be able to take it. Let's just hope he can. To be honest, I probably should have moved those spears out earlier. Whatever. We'll send those guys on their way. We'll leave back the town militia. There you go. Let's do this. Get it nice in order. I like it like this. It makes it easier to command on the battlefield when it don't have to group it up at the beginning. I don't actually know if we can attack this turn. Okay, good. We can't. Well, not good, but we're just going to pressure them here. Get in their zone. And then we recruit some Welsh spears and mercenary crossbows. And how much money are we making? Okay, we're still making about 2,000. So I'm pretty confident that even if the Scottish attack us right now, we'll be able to take them on. Especially playing defense with this unit of mercenary crossbows shouldn't be too much of an issue. We do have the Bowyer built here in Nottingham. Very nice. We'll follow that up with a small chapel. And condas of the small chapel. So we'll recruit a priest here, just to make sure we keep the populace under control. Well, under Catholic control. Till Henry VIII decides to make his own church. Okay, let's go ahead and merge all these units together. And the spear, let's disband these mercenary crossbows. No need for them anymore. We will actually disband this unit of spear militia, I believe. Send these peasant archers back to Caen. And yeah, I think that'll be good. And Robert, I'm going to have you build some watchtower. There we go. We could probably build one over there too, but we'll do that next turn. Meanwhile, we'll have our diplomat, Lawrence Bedell, head down into Italy. Robert is now fair in rule. Good job, Robert, because I occupied Rennes. There we go. Hungary is actually quite rich, apparently. Nottingham has our 2 levy spearmen, which I ordered. Yeah, that probably isn't the best word to use, if I'm honest. Whatever. I ordered you, levy spearmen. Okay, let's go ahead and end this turn. See you in the next one. Alright, so we have a mission to reinforce Nottingham by 4 units. Okay, I'll do that, actually, because I'll have to recruit some more men. But for right now, I'm going to send up Captain Ansel. And we're going to go ahead and actually, let's see, what's the best terrain that we can get? This is probably the best area to attack with. To attack from, at least, because of the terrain. So we're going to go, oh, we have extra mercenaries now. Yes! Recruit all the mercenaries. Now attack. We'll crush the Scottish army in the fields of south of Edinburgh. Don't know the region, I'm sorry. If any Scottish people are watching, I don't know this region. Okay, so we are evenly matched according to this. Well, roughly, 9-to-8 ratio. We outnumber them by about 400, but they do have these the cavalry advantage on us, definitely. I have 2 units of heavy cavalry, they have 2 units of heavy cavalry, and then 2 units of light cavalry as well. So I'll definitely have to watch my flanks. I will see you guys on the battlefield. Alright, I did have to use all 3 of my weights in order to clear up the weather, but it is definitely clearer than it was. And as I predicted, we do have a bit of a terrain advantage here against the Scottish. Crossbowmen might actually be in range to begin the battle, which would be nice. Let's go ahead and get our men in a line. These Welsh spearmen, actually what I'm going to do with them is put them on the front as a sort of buffer. And I do this actually quite often in Medieval 2 because the AI will find, you'll find the AI is very reckless from time to time, and they'll just straight up charge you for basically all across the map. And it can be actually quite devastating to a lot of your men if you have them clumped up. I'm actually going to scoot up the rest of the army here. That way I don't have to look at them. Okay. That's a pretty... Okay, perfect. So these guys will soak up any charges that the enemy bodyguards actually try to perform. Behind them, I will put my peasant archers a little bit more to the left, followed by the 2 units of mercenary crossbows, and then followed by the Irish kerns. And that's just because I try to put my archers to the left and crossbows and javelins to the right behind my main battle line, because when you're to the left, the enemy is more likely to present his weapon instead of his shield. His shield will be on his left side, while his weapon will be on his right. So hopefully we can pick up a few extra kills in these units over here. We'll bring our heavy cavalry just to we'll just bring the rear up with them. And we'll just need to be very wary of the border horse running around our flanks. Alright, let's go ahead and move up here. I believe that if I do this right... Oh, whoops. Okay, don't do that, please. I would like you to actually form a formation that it makes logical sense. Wow, this was a bad idea. Let's just run it there, and then here. And here. And this guy... Can you actually fit across your... Oh, you can a little bit. Yeah, no, not quite. Okay, we'll bring you like way out in the front then, I suppose. Gosh, dang it, maybe too. We gotta do this to me, man. Okay, so our archers are actually in range now of the enemy. You can go ahead and halt, those of you who are still trying to move around. Okay, I don't know why you guys are in default fire arrow mode the whole time, but I do not like it. You are scaring them, but you're probably not going to do that much, to be honest, against the Highlanders. I mean, come on, really, they're Highlanders. We're more trying to kill them than we are trying to scare them away. Alright, let's use our crossbows to fire down on these enemy bodyguards here. We've got... Where's the other enemy bodyguard? There's one. Okay, we'll use that one against and we'll use the other one against the prince. Hopefully pick up a couple of kills there. And as you can see, the general's bodyguard and the border horse did charge straight into my Welsh spearmen, who did a good job of soaking up that charge. I am very grateful for that. And they will most likely die, but that was their intended purpose. They are Welsh. No offense, Welsh people. But you're basically associated with England now, I'm sorry. You lost your culture. Alright, so our archers are doing plenty of damage to the enemy. We've already killed about 10% of them. But they have broken my main line of, well, our front line at least, of those guys, of the Welsh spearmen. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flank around. This side is going to be the most exposed. Well, I got to watch out for these border horse. They're just hitting our flank there. I'm going to go ahead and bring Rufus around on that side, so the spear militia don't break me. Okay, there goes that unit of spear militia right down the middle, which is not good. Hopefully we can rally them. Let's get these guys to charge into the spear militia right here. Alright, there we go. Nice, nice. Now these spear militia are fighting to the death, and I will have these Welsh spearmen actually charge the enemy bodyguard position there. Rufus, I think, managed to break the... No, he didn't break the border horse, but he did a good job on them. It appears a lot of the Scottish are now routing, so that's very nice. Good for us. And I will refocus my crossbows. One over there and one on the bodyguards. I just need... Okay, these Irish kerns, I would like them to fire actually the bigger one, the general's bodyguard, because they have... I believe they have effective against armor. Yes, they do. Which is a nice trace to have. And we just missed out on that charge. Whoops. There's a lot of micromanagement that goes on in this game, but I don't really mind too much. Make sure to keep our men all intact by keeping rally button basically pressed down the entire freaking battle. These guys are wavering down the middle. Our Welsh spearman unit has broken, but our male knights should stay for a significant longer period of time. Okay, we broke the border horse, and now we can get a solid charge off on these Highlanders. We're actually doing significant work against our spear militia. Let's go ahead and bring up the rest of our guys here. This unit of Welsh spearmen who took the front line has come back to fight for us. Highlanders are fighting to the death. Let's fight these border horse. So now we have basically taken over the cavalry advantage. Our knights are doing pretty well actually here. They have managed to hold off the enemy, which is basically what their purpose was. We got more of these units of Welsh spearmen. Don't have the best morale. Good for soaking up hits, as we've already seen. And we chased off that unit of border horse. We're going to actually... Let's see. Our archers are doing quite a bit of damage still. Let's go ahead and have them refocus on some of their archers, these Highland archers, who are doing morale damage with those fire arrows, because we have to worry about that much more than the Scots actually do. Alright, let's go ahead and charge into this unit here. Okay, so this unit of General's Bodyguard has routed, and I'm actually going to have you guys see. Maybe he might come back, actually. I'll give him a minute. Let's go ahead and fight these General's Bodyguard here. Male Knights, I'm very happy with these Male Knights, despite the fact that I lost them. They did a good job of holding off this General's Bodyguard from hitting my main infantry line and routing them immediately, which would have very much sucked. We might be able to kill this General's Bodyguard. I hope we can. We'll see that, though. Refocus here. Okay, yeah, the General Bodyguard came back. Let's see. Okay, let's chase him. Let's see if we can chase down this bodyguard here, and we'll try if we can kill this one specifically, or we can shoot this one. Okay, let's see. Or we can just let the enemy general try to come back to the fight. I'm sure, maybe he will. I don't know. Okay, we basically just lost. Okay, that Peninsula Archers unit is going to take a lot of casualties. Wow, okay. But that unit's so broke, though. Come on, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Come on. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get him. That sucks. Oh, well. Those Highlanders, get out of here, Highlanders. Seriously. You're very, very, very annoying, Highlanders. I must say. Despite how cool looking you are very annoying. Very blue as well. Okay, I'm going to have my archers go ahead and stop firing at will and having them just stop all of their shooting together. Definitely won this battle. We have these 4 units of male knights are chasing down other units here. Highland archers skirmishing, as per usual. Alright, these Highlanders are running the wrong way. Not quite sure where they're going, but I don't know which way is north. We attack from here, right? So I guess they're technically going more north than anyone else is, right? Never mind. Doesn't matter. Okay. So these General's Bodyguard are actually going to charge from this distance. You expect them to pursue, but charging actually is better because they're a lot faster when they're charging. I don't know, they just have to kiss them, though. There we go. That unit broke. Where's my male knights? Okay. We're going to go ahead and continue the battle, ride down the Scottish. And you'll see in this campaign that I'm probably going to be more like executing most of my prisoners, just because I know over time it's not really going to help me diplomatically wise, because I'm going to have to fight the wars anyway. Might as well just get them over with. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and finish up here, and I will show you guys the battle statistics screen. Alright guys, so we did win a clear victory here. Lost quite a few men, but that's okay. Most of them were mercenaries. Actually, quite a few of them were the Welsh spearmen, I'm guessing. Let's see. Spear militia. Lots of spear militia. God, spear militia, I'm so sorry. These peasant archers did a great job, though. I'm very proud of you, peasant archers. Mercenary crossbows didn't do quite as many casualties, but the casualties that they did do were probably the enemy bodyguards, which were very nice. Irish Kerns. Got a few kills. That's pretty good. Better than I expected, considering how bad the Javelin mechanics are in Medieval 2. General's Bodyguard did pretty well. The only thing we're going to worry about is that these guys will have 67 men remaining, and including these 2 bodyguards, so they'll probably boost up to about 100 or so. So we just got to be able, if we can take Edinburgh, like, immediately, then we shouldn't have any problem with wiping out the Scottish immediately. Immediately. Gotta immediately wipe them out immediately, because that makes sense. See you guys on the campaign map. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and listen to the Scottish screams for a second here. It's quite terrifying.
No! Please, spare us!
I don't think I will, buddy. I'm sorry. Hello. Okay, they're dead. Relation person's terrible. Oh god, we're probably like despicable already, I bet. No, we're actually still mixed reputation. Beautiful. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and finish off the Scots here. Go ahead and merge all units. Okay, they will be able to besiege it immediately. And I can probably storm it, to be honest. And I think that's what I'll do as soon as I get the chance. And we'll bring up the rest of these levy spearmen. Good thing I am wise enough to realize that that is very much necessary. And if we can actually recruit 2 units of Hobilars, that way we might be able to outflank or something like that. They do have quite a bit of heavy cavalry in here. Hopefully our crossbows can be able to take them down from the walls. That'll be our main battle plan. Finish up this turn real quick. We got a brothel in London. Just finish that. So we're going to go ahead and build the only thing we can. Leather Tanner. We'll probably be training some troops there over time. But right now it looks like we are broke from all the mercenaries we bought. Oh! Build roads in York. And also increase the taxes. Very nice. So we are actually making quite a bit of money. 2,000 gold per turn. And after this campaign, I'll probably disband all these mercenaries, because you don't really need them. To take Inverness and Scotland and maybe Wales. Wales is difficult to take because they have the longbows. We'll see. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. This is the first episode of any Let's Play on this YouTube channel. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you later.
कहानियां